Looks like more filming for that HBO movie. They're right here at 17th and Pennsylvania today. I don't just run red lights on a bike, I run it while walking too. Hey guys, welcome to Lafayette Park by the White House. The Vice President's motorcade just arrived. We just saw that go by. Didn't see her. It's pretty rare to see her because of the way the Suburbans have the seat layout. Air Force One is going to be taking off in a few minutes from Delaware and will be landing at Andrews. Then they're going to transition to Marine One and bring them back here, I think. As you can see, the skies are a bit gray. The forecast is for thunderstorms this afternoon, and we believe the Marines made a weather call, which is something they do when they make a flight. They decided not to fly the helicopters from Delaware all the way to D.C. due to the potential of storms later today. So that whole shenanigans is going to be ongoing in the next hour, and we'll be there to show you that. Pennsylvania Avenue is currently closed at the moment due to the Vice President's arrival. That should reopen momentarily. We'll go up to the White House and then we'll go back around to the other side, catch Marine One, and I don't know what else we're going to do today. You guys got any ideas? Let's go find something fun. There's those gray skies you can see above the statue of Andrew Jackson. A statue that's been controversial, sort of to say the least. Let's go up to the White House itself, and we can't get much closer today. No spotters on the roof that we can see. They might be inside their little control room that's there. We can see that. The U.S. Troops Out of Korea woman is back. She's always here. And Secret Service walking the streets. Maybe they're going to reopen soon. A lot of staff on the other side. See if we can get over. Open. I think he is going to open it. Nope, he's not going to open it. So these guys are kind of sus. Secret Service have something going on over there. Some guy blowing a whistle or something. I'm not sure. They're nervous for some reason. So a Secret Service officer is inspecting a bag, possible unexplained bag. There's a homeless guy nearby, so it's probably just his. But they were nervous. They're repaving this road over here. This is Madison, I think. Madison Place. So yeah, the Secret Service has checked the bag, and it looks like they're releasing the bag back to the guy. Definitely caused them a little bit of concern. He's walking away now. Life in the big city. Man, those are some big old mushrooms. I guess those are mushrooms. We're just out here on the east side of the White House by the Treasury. And we're going to walk over to the ellipse and then make our way over to the monument.
Tower, Marine 1 in flight with you, proceeding as brief.
Marine 1 in flight, West Tower, Shelter Service 2997, proceed as brief.
97, Marine 1, thank you.
He's early. There's the decoy. Marine 1 and decoy over there. Second decoy. This decoy's still going downtown.
Marine 1, you land assured, sir.
Marine 1 landing assured.
Thank you.
So Mr. 15 minutes late was 15 minutes early, and I was not in position to catch the landing of Marine 1. We're going to catch it coming out as Nighthawk 1, but we're hoofing it trying to get into position.
Tower, Nighthawk 1, route 1 to Anacostia. That's Nighthawk 1 for route 1 to Anacostia.
1 Harold, Timber 299,
Nighthawk 1.
So yesterday was the last official day for the In America Flags memorial for COVID victims. They're going to start taking it up today, and you can see they've got little boxes here numbered with each of the different rows, and they're going to put all the flags in boxes and store them, because some of the flags have some of the flags have messages. Preacher Mike Stevens, wishing you the best, and those messages will be interned in the Smithsonian, I believe. Tia, I miss you so much. I'm so sorry we couldn't do better. We love you, Marianne. And there's many, many poignant messages written on these flags. Oof. So it's not too warm, but it is very sticky and humid, and it's like it's gonna rain a bit later. Interestingly, we're here, and one of the flags is at half mast. The American flag is at full mast, but I guess that's the EPA flag is at half mast. Maybe a former EPA director passed away or something. I'm not sure. We can go dig that information up somewhere. So up here is the Smithsonian Portrait Gallery, and it's also the Gallery of American Art, Museum of American Art. This is where they have the presidential portraits, and they built a new atrium just a couple years ago. It's really pretty inside. So we need to go in there one day, just not today. We're gonna go through Chinatown, affectionately known as China Block to the locals, because, and in fact, it's not even China Block anymore. It's just a small smattering of a few Chinese places left. This area was gentrified with the introduction of the Capital One Arena, which you see right up here. This used to be the MCI Center. Then the naming rights got pulled out. So this is where the Wizards play. This is where the Capitals play, or the Capitals play, and the Wizards. And Georgetown used to play here too. But I think Georgetown, due to declining attendance, moved back onto campus in a smaller facility that's a lot more enjoyable for the college basketball experience. So this is Chinatown. It's all been renovated. However, Chinatown rules require that all the signs be in Chinese. So you'll see signs like over here, you see Xfinity, and I guess that's the translation of Xfinity in Chinese, even though Xfinity is a made-up word. Ah, bus! Oh. Still alive. Barely. Man, this one's tight. Whoa, we made it. And here is the Chinatown Arch, a gift from Taiwan. Most of the Chinese in this Chinatown were from Taiwan and were very, very adamant anti-communist. And that led to, well, there are some political issues here. Ming's, that's new. Japanese Cafe, that place right over there, that was in the movie True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger. When Jamie Lee Curtis was having an affair, it was at that restaurant. Supposedly an affair. But if you watch True Lies, that was the restaurant that Arnold Schwarzenegger was staking out, trying to find. Actually, it was Bill Pullman, I think, was the other man. All right, let's spin out. This is about all that's left of Chinatown. Chinese grocery store, Chinese travel agency, haircut place, Full Key, which is nothing. A lot of foodies say Full Key is the best in Chinatown, but I've been there, and I've been to China, and, well, no. So back here, this building on my left, this is FBI field headquarters for Washington, D.C. This is the FBI operations office for Washington, D.C. The other one's the FBI headquarters for the whole bloody planet. But this place is where they do all their counter-espionage, all their counter-terrorism, all the DC FBI stuff takes place right here. Well, this is interesting. So the police have blocked off the courthouse down here and police headquarters for reasons unknown. Let's go figure this out. There's lots of police cars parked out in front of police headquarters. Is there a memorial? Yep. Oh, geez. Bagpipers are arriving. That's sad. This is likely a memorial for a fallen officer. So it is Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Week. It's not that they didn't lose a specific officer. It's more of a general memorial service for all law enforcement officers around the country. There's an old DC police cruiser. Wow, that's an old one. And they have the bagpipers, and I assume they're going to have some sort of service out here for fallen law enforcement officers from around the country who will have their names inscribed on the Law Enforcement Officers Memorial, which is just behind me. I've shown you that a few times. Okay, let's go over to Union Station, see what's going on up in this neighborhood. Lots of big black Suburbans coming out of that parking garage with guys with beards and camera vests like i.e. tactical vests. The black Suburban, everybody thinks that like government's all about limousines. No, government is about black Suburbans. Black Suburbans power the U.S. government. So in response to numerous complaints about a homeless camp down there at 2nd Street, the government moved in and closed off 2nd Street to the homeless, which means that the homeless have now moved onto the grounds of Union Station. And they have set up shop out here in front of Union Station, put up their tents, and are camping and whatnot in front of the train station. So the other thing was Park Service property. This is Amtrak property, so now it's up to Amtrak police to deal with it. Now that they kicked off the Park Police land or whatever. Kind of this, not my problem, not my jurisdiction. They keep shunting them around all over town. So down here is a bridge that leads over to a famous concert hall. But this was a huge homeless camp. The government announced about 2 weeks ago that they were going to move in and clear it out. And to be honest, it looks like that is what is going on right now. They've got garbage trucks out here, and I think the homeless are being told they have to leave. This was controversial because they don't have a lot of options, but it's been a mess down here. And I think a lot of the new residents have been yelling to clean this up. The homeless are like, we have no place to stay. The garbage men are in hazmat suits trying to shovel up all the stuff. Bike ride. There's some homeless activists out here trying to oversee, trying to prevent people having their stuff taken. Now police are coming to this homeless camp. I think it's to the homeless. I'm not really sure what's going on. Let's go investigate though. Now the police are separated. I think these are activists at the train. Ooh, it really smells here now. They're clearing out the septic tanks, and oh boy, I'm gonna go on the other side. So they power wash this side. Graffiti team is here. Ugh. It's still pretty gross. So I'm actually in a train station I've never used before. This is the Noma train station north of Mass, and I've never actually used this. I've blown through it, but I've never gotten out here. So train's arriving, I hope. Sounds like it. Yes, perfect timing. Noma Gallaudet University Station, and we're going to jump in this train right here for a few blocks.
Doors open. Step back to allow customers to exit.
So hey guys, welcome to Virginia. I am over by the Pentagon. It's actually a neighborhood known as Pentagon City, which is a residential and retail area just next to the Pentagon. I just felt like a hamburger, so we've come over here, and I think we're going to take a bike back over the bridge back into Washington. So we're just on the other side of the freeway from the US Pentagon, and that is Amazon.com's new Washington D.C. HQ2, their second headquarters, being built here in Arlington, Virginia, just outside of the nation's capital. So yeah guys, we're back on the bike, and while we are in Virginia, the DC bicycle share operation extends into Maryland and Virginia. So I was able to grab a bike, and we're just going to pedal back into Washington. Let's go onto the train tracks here. So we are very, very close to National Airport, Ronald Reagan National Airport. Yep, there's the control tower, and there's National Airport. So just off to my right, you can see some commuter jets. And the main runway here at Reagan National Airport. And Gravelly Point is well known amongst aircraft spotters and Washington D.C. tourists as a really cool place to watch airplanes. Let me demonstrate. we can get into position. There is the main runway. And here on the left, told you it's a cool place to watch planes. All right, so we're gonna spin over a bridge. I think we'll go over the 14th Street Bridge. This is the bridge where the plane crashed 30, 40 years ago. And that famous airplane crash. And it was so famous because most of it was live on TV. You know, the rescue effort was ongoing right here in the river. And we all watched live on television. This was just eerie and mental. Okay, we rode down this about a week or two ago, and it was pretty flooded out. It's not that bad right now, so let's take a look here at the Tidal Basin. Try not to fall in, out, tree. There are, however, some low-hanging branches. Ugh. It is pretty out here, no? And it's still pretty wet and muddy. So the tides come up the Potomac, or the tides come in and they affect the Potomac, and the water gets shunted into this sort of man-made side channel, basically. And then when the tides go out, they open the other gates down there at the Washington Channel side, and the water is pushed back out. This is sort of a flood protection measure for the city. Squirrel eating a cup noodle. Oh, tree. Bloody hell. These trees are getting lower. Or I'm getting taller. I'm not sure which. So we're making our way over to the Martin Luther King Memorial. And we're going to cut over down to downtown. Ow! Fudge! I'm getting clobbered today. That's like the third time I've got topped off. Whoops. Well, that didn't work well either. Camera took a little bit of a knock there. Am I like sitting higher today than I was the other day? Or did I grow? Anyway, I'm getting clobbered here. You know what? I'm actually been glad to get off this trail. My brain will appreciate it. World War II Memorial and the Lincoln Memorial in the distance. One of the escort motorcycles. Oh, there's a major DOD convoy here of vehicles. And I see a bunch of motorcycles coming out. I think we have some sort of motorcade lighting up. Someone is going somewhere. I can't get into the park. We definitely have a motorcade. Motorcade coming out of the White House. The Vice President is coming out of the White House, and we're stuck. Can we get across the park? So yeah, there's a motorcade leaving the White House grounds. Vice presidential flags on the limos. And we're kind of stuck here, trying to catch up. Motorcade, and the bike cops are going to stop us. Let's see if we can catch up. Whee! And it's over there, but we're not catching. Where could they be going today? Capitol Hill, maybe. Pretty big motorcade. Press fans are with her. I should have gone up 15th Street. So yeah, sometimes I catch them, sometimes I don't. That one was moving just a few minutes too fast and I was a couple blocks away. Oh well, we'll look it up. She's probably going up to Capitol Hill for a vote or going to visit some agency. Slow down. Whoa. One day I'm going to hit one of those, but not today. And Pennsylvania Avenue has reopened following the motorcade departure. Let's cut across. So they're paving that street now, though I thought that street was actually not that bad. And maybe they just did a package deal and they have to replace all the streets. So here's your White House. Watering the flowers. Don't see the spotters at the moment. I do see the Marine over there. And the press gallery is pretty quiet. So that's my Monday morning here in Washington, D.C. There's a few scattered protests going on here and there, but nothing too major that I can make out. I'm going to go home, edit up this video. Maybe we'll make some other video later today. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tonight. As always, if we see something interesting, we'll be out there filming. So feel free to subscribe, turn on notifications, because when there's late breaking stuff, I usually bring that to you live rather than edited. All right, thanks for watching again today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.